Open Source Perfect Kantar. I want to welcome each and everyone to my channel and thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you and I appreciate you. My first one is express your feelings. So maybe you need to express your feelings, or someone wants to express your feelings, or they didn't express their feelings, how they feel about you. I wonder why. Maybe that's why everything fell apart. The cards fall a while ago, so maybe that's a little sidebar. All right, my next one is boundaries. So maybe you had to set boundaries with this person. Look at that. Follow your heart. So maybe you had to follow your heart. So maybe you was guided. So maybe you received the clarity. Embrace your emotions. So maybe this relationship wasn't emotionally balanced, so that's why you had to let it go, because you didn't feel love, connected, you didn't feel anything. So you had to accept things for what it is and just move the fuck on. Maybe you didn't feel protected by this person in this relationship. You didn't feel a good sense of feeling in that relationship, so maybe that's why you let it go. Understanding. So maybe you guys couldn't come to a mutual agreement and you guys didn't have balance in that relationship. See, it's falling apart. It fell apart. Everything flew apart. And it fell apart again. So if they're trying to come back, don't take them back. It's not going to work. Remember that this shall pass. So whatever happened, it's going to pass. So don't take it too serious. Relax and let it be. Maybe it's just not meant to be. Inspiration. So maybe you are someone that's an inspiration. Do something for the earth. So maybe you are a humanitarian. Maybe you're someone that's very peaceful. Prosperity. So you're entering into a prosperous season. Dream big. Look at the cards. Dream big. Maybe your third eyes open up. Eat well. So maybe you're nourishing yourself. Awareness. So you're aware of the situation. That's why maybe you left that situation and you went with the flow, because it wasn't going nowhere for you. So maybe you moved off on your own and started to doing something quiet by yourself. Know that you can do it. So whatever you're working on, it's gonna move forward for you and you can do it. So maybe you've been through a major transformation, a major healing. Maybe you are divinely connected. Focus on your work. So maybe you're focusing on your work. You know you are always loved. So you are loved by the universe. So maybe you're someone where your third eye is open. You have the gift of sight. Get plenty of sleep. So maybe you're relaxing yourself, you're at peace. Maybe your energetic sensitivity. Shadow treasures. So maybe you are someone that's digging for something. Find your ingenuity. So maybe you're tapping into your passion. Healing grief. So maybe you had went through a major healing, because you had went through a major grief where you had to heal your heart. You had to repair yourself. Drink water. So maybe this is what's balancing out your energy, and you took responsibility on your own action to move forward and go on your path, because you was very brave to step forward. And whatever you're doing, you are doing your best. So maybe you're relieved from the situation, so you broke free. Look at that. So you're able to breathe. Give love to our planet. So maybe you're giving to the love of the planet. I should say give love to the planet. So maybe you had to clear your aura After moving away from this energy, retrieve in the magic of the life. And this is how you're able to tap in the flow and everything is flowing in for you. Maybe you are falling in love with yourself. You are starting to give yourself self-love, unconditional love, and self-worth. Maybe you have to raise the bar. Maybe you're very graceful. The more rest. Maybe you have to go through a period of rebirth, where you had to go in, you had to rest, you had to retreat, you had to recover, and this is how you are able to gain the truth. So maybe in hibernation, you gain the clarity that you needed. Go outside. So maybe you're going out into nature to balance out your energy, and this is able to bring in your creative insights. So maybe you're using your creativity to create something new. Speak nicely to others. So maybe you're very compassionate, you're very nurturing, you're very loving, you're empathic, but maybe you have a snake around you that you have to watch out for. Or maybe they're watching you nurturing yourself or loving yourself, so they're being very sneaky. Maybe they're stalking you online. Give someone a hug. So maybe you're someone that maybe has a pet, or you're just loving, you're just kind. Joy. So maybe you have joy in something that you're doing. Practical intuition. So maybe you're using your intuition to channel something. You're very unique. So you're embracing uniqueness. So you're maybe creative solo and you're being yourself. So maybe you are connected to a divine light, where the divine light is guiding you on this path, on this journey, is bringing you forward. So yes, whatever you're doing, it's gonna be good. Big picture. So you're seeing the big picture, but someone does not want you to see the big picture. They want you to think less of yourself because they see that you're too strong. They're trying to distract you so you would take a break and stop doing what you're doing. They do not want you to able to do what you're doing, so you be able to be generous and give something away. So you're divinely protected from this energy. So congratulate yourself for how far you have come, and know that whatever you're doing, maybe giving love to yourself, whatever you're working on, your major healing that you've been through, your transformation, this is bringing in more fun to your life. This is bringing more balance because you're very patient, you're very hopeful. So maybe you're building a group, a like-minded people. So maybe you had to gain self-respect. Not that you didn't respect yourself. Maybe you was in a situation that you had to get out of because it wasn't giving you self-value. It was putting down your value. Confide your fears with words. So you are not worried. You have someone that's guiding you, maybe a fairy that's helping you to communicate whatever you're channeling to put out into the universe. So maybe you're balancing yourself by exercising. And maybe you made a wish, and whatever you are wishing for is coming true because you gave thanks for what you have, and you appreciate where you are and what you have while you work on something. So maybe you're a truth speaker. You're someone that always tell the truth, and you tell the truth through open communication. Open source, like, subscribe.